Wizard Valina.
Welcome to the Wizard's Tower, adventurer.
What can I do here? I was told by Brother Samuel that you might be able to help us.
Oh, yes, my dear friend Samuel. It's been years since I saw him. How is he, anyway?
Not so great, actually. A group of monks he was traveling with were attacked. He's okay, but we're trying to find the culprit.
Gosh. He isn't hurt, is he? I'll help in any way I can. I'm afraid I can't leave my post, though.
He's a little shaken, but he'll be fine. I just need some information so I can track down the killer. Some of the victims were killed by similar stab wounds. Here, it would be easier if you had a look at my notes. You show Wizard Valina the notes you've made.
Oh, my. What a mess. It seems you've found some very strange clues. But I think I can help. I have a lot of experience in some of these fields. I'll help in any way I can.
This is a longer quest than I thought it was. Ask about the elves.
Well, where do I start? I'm sure you're aware that it is quite uncommon for an elf to venture so far from Tyrannon, but it's not unheard of. I am particularly intrigued by the crystals you found. Being an expert on crystal magics, I have conducted much research on the subject. Firstly, crystals are extremely precious to the elves. For them to be discarded so carelessly is highly irregular, and that's ignoring the assumption that a skilled assassin would leave any clues at all. Secondly, a crystal arrow would be entirely crystalline. I have yet to come across one that is crystal-tipped, as you've described. In summary, the clues you found are quite misleading, so I would advise caution, adventurer.
Her voice is very irritating. I don't know if that's just me, or if the way she speaks is just genuinely irritating. But, oof, really. Ask about Saradomist wizards.
Some of these clues do appear to indicate the involvement of a Saradominist, potentially a wizard. As you can see, my position allows me to keep track of the comings and goings of many wizards. Anyone entering or leaving must check in with me. No one from this tower has left for a significant amount of time, but admittedly, I cannot account for all Saradominist wizards across Gielinor. Regardless, this kind of behavior is uncharacteristic for a follower of Saradomin. It seems an unlikely conclusion.
Okay, I trust your judgment. That doesn't sound very convincing. It sounds like you're hiding something. Let's go with 3. To the point.
What on earth are you insinuating? I am an esteemed wizard of Saradomin. I hold honesty and integrity in the utmost regard. Now, if you must scrutinize my counter-argument, I will offer a more scientific hypothesis.
Thank you.
Firstly, the weapon of choice. The elf was killed by an accurate stab wound. Wizards are trained in magic, not combat. Secondly, we all wear the same standard of robes. You described the blue fabric at the crime scene as rough linen, whereas our robes are woven from wool and imbued with defensive enchantments, which give the fabric a distinctive shine. If anything, it sounds like the killer was trying to impersonate a wizard.
You learned 2 out of 3 things from Wizard Valina. Ask about teleportation.
Ah, yes. This doesn't sound like regular teleportation. Normally the spell would emit light rather than absorb it. A possible explanation is that the killer opened a rift to escape to a darker realm or dimension.
Like the Abyss?
But that would require powerful magic which most wizards have yet to master. It doesn't seem to conform to the other evidence. It all depends how reliable you believe this Blaze Sharp-Eye to be, really.
You've learned everything you need from Wizard Valina. But let's go ahead and ask about the trapped souls anyway.
This may surprise you, adventurer, but we have been receiving reports of similar happenings recently. I must say, I've never encountered anything like this before. An ethereal spirit trapped in the physical world. How intriguing. Here at the tower, we research all manner of magic. I'm not aware of something like this ever being documented until now. I would say this is not a magical phenomenon and certainly not related to your killer. What we're dealing with here is on a much larger scale. It would seem something quite drastic is happening.
It would seem. God, her voice is irritating. Anyway, we're done with her. Goodbye. Goodbye. Let's go ahead and return to Brother Samuel. The closest I can get is Al-Kharid, actually. I haven't unlocked Edgeville. That seems very strange. Or Varrock. Most peculiar. I really thought I had unlocked Varrock. Apparently not. Let's go ahead and go to Al-Kharid, though. That's not too far. And I think I will be taking a break for a because this is a much longer quest than I was thinking it was. Let's press this button to view the world map. I know how to view the world map. Thank you. You may stop telling me how to do things now. Anyway, I'm going to take a break before the final part of this quest because I have been sitting here for kind of a long time. My butt's starting to get a little sore, if you know what I mean. Better not. I'm your mom. What are you thinking? Woof. Anyway. That would probably be hilarious. But anyway, back on track. I might finish this up tomorrow, but I don't know when I'm going to get it uploaded, so it really doesn't mean anything to say that. Did you watch your playthrough?
Huh?
I mean, did you watch your Let's Play?
Yeah. Well, the Let's Play isn't finished yet. I'm taking a break. But, I'm at the Tower of Hera right now in this game, and, it's very high up.
Tower of Hera.
It's one of the dungeons.
Yeah, I get that. I was at the name, not out. I wonder what that is. Hera is the Greek goddess
Of, marriages.
for hearth and homestead.
No.
And marriage.
Mom, the hearth one, I think is someone else.
That's right, okay. Anyway. You are too tired to run. To rest and recover your energy, your run energy, right-click the running man icon at the top right of the mini-map. Gosh, it's been a long time since I've had to rest. But it doesn't matter, we can just walk. We don't need to rest.
I don't really like the idea of the tower being named after Hera. Hera's a jerk.
But it might not be named after the goddess. It could be named after a bug. I think there's a bug that's called a Hera.
Well, why would they make an
Beetle.
entire
I don't know.
tower with something important in it named after a bug?
You got me. I wonder if I could get Zen rest on this character. I might investigate that when I'm not recording next time. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. Brother Samuel. I spoke to Wizard Valina and noted down what she told me. You show Brother Samuel your findings.
I knew I could count on her. This information changes things somewhat.
They do indeed.
Elves, monks, wizards, guards. This is all so confusing. What do you think is going on?
That's funny.
It's a laughing evil face.
It's a smiley face.
It's evil. It's creepy. Well, it's helpful, but it's still evil.
The clues are too convenient. They don't seem to add up. The clues lead to a clear conclusion. I don't think you're telling me everything. Let's go with the clues are too convenient. They don't seem to add up.
I must agree, there is something sinister afoot here. Who do you think committed this atrocity then?
a Saradaman wizard. Saradamanist wizard. Apparently I say that wrong. Saradaman. Brother Samuel. More suspects. I think somebody else did this. Let's go with that.
Perhaps you're right, adventurer. It is hard to accuse any one person of these crimes. I may not be as sharp as I used to be, but I'm tough to fool, adventurer. The crime scenes are so similar. It's almost as if the clues were planted.
It does seem like the clues were planted. It does seem odd for an assassin to leave so many clues.
Precisely. And besides, Seren and Saradomin have no quarrel with each other. I think someone might be trying to turn them against each other.
But what would someone do that for?
Like I said,
War of the
I'm
Gods
not
is
as sharp
on.
as I used to be. One thing's for certain, though. Whoever it was wants to give them cause for a fight.
None of this seems to explain the trapped souls.
I believe I may be able to explain, mortal.
Whoa! Whoa!
What happened? What happened?
That is an amazing voice.
What am I missing?
Okay, hold on. Put it on. Okay. The choices are who said that, and I think I'm hearing things. We're gonna go with who said that because this character doesn't know this yet. So.
I am hearing weird noises.
You need to shush. I guess so.
Who said what?
Do not be alarmed. I sensed you on the surface world. My arrival is imminent.
Oh my god, that is an epic voice. I love it.
Wait. Can you feel that rumbling?
Greetings, mortal. I am Ixthlarin, god of the underworld. Who might you be?
An intrepid adventurer, a mighty warrior, a shrewd investigator, a courageous hero. We'll go with adventurer. Assiq, intrepid adventurer. I love this name.
If your words bear truth, I may have use of you. I sensed many dead here, but I did not foresee these circumstances. What happened?
I'm not quite sure.
Indeed, the reason for these mortals passing is not immediately apparent. Pawns in a greater plan, perhaps.
Greater plan?
There has been a most grave turn of events, adventurer. The Reaper of Souls, whom you know as Death, has gone missing. Without his scythe, there is nothing to sever the tie between souls and their physical shells.
So they are stuck in their dead bodies, probably in pain, forever?
Look about you. The souls are in limbo, shackled to these lifeless husks. I have traveled across all of Gillinor, bearing witness to the same thing. I cannot help them all.
Why does this concern you? Is everyone who dies trapped now? What's happened to Death? Let's get to the source. What's happened to Death?
A question I myself cannot answer, nor can his helpers, nor the guardians of Gothics. I have not known Death to abandon his duty, not once in thousands of years. There are sinister powers at work here, mortal. I must find him with due haste, before things fall apart completely.
Why does this concern you? Is everyone who dies trapped now? Why does this concern you?
Death and I work harmoniously. Our destinies intertwined. Without him, I cannot fulfill my role. I am the guardian of souls. I care not for the process of dying, for that is the concern of the Reaper.
Very interesting.
I stand my vigil at the gates of Gilinor's underworld. It is a dark place, filled with all manner of devourer beasts, their thirst for souls insatiable. It is there that death delivers the souls he has collected, so I may safely shepherd them to the afterlife. Without him, the souls remain trapped. Without me, they become lost.
Is everyone who dies trapped now?
Only in the realms of Gilinor. Other realms are not governed by the same principles of mortality. Death does have fail-safes in place, helpers that are able to use shards from his scythe to release souls. But we are in times of great unrest, and they are unable to keep pace with the flow of souls. So I am assisting by transporting the deceased to them. But I am tired, mortal. There is much that needs my attention. I suspect that the deaths here are more significant than the others I have seen. I must lay eyes upon the clues you have collected, mortal.
Have them. Learn your findings. At least now I've heard it a couple times. First time I tried to say that, I really flubbed it.
It is just as I expected. The person you are looking for is a devious Margaret called Sliske. I believe he may also be connected to Death's disappearance. The question is why? Kidnapping Death and attempting to turn gods against each other. Something is amiss.
Who is Sliske? This part isn't voiced. It's very sad without your voice. He's a treacherous Maharat who once served me until his betrayal many years ago.
Recently, he slew Guthix, the god of balance. Now no one is sure of his whereabouts, or the power he possesses.
What is a Maharat?
The Margaret are a race that I brought to Gilinor during the Second Age from the planet Frenesque.
Interesting.
They are powerful, long-lived, and war-hungry. Do not trust them, mortal, as they will stab you in the back when you need them most.
Why is he committing these crimes?
The answer to this as yet eludes me. I fail to see the connection between kidnapping Death and turning gods against each other.
Depends on the god, I guess.
What is clear is that he is setting in motion dangerous events, and we cannot let him continue.
You continue.
I would ask for your help, mortal. You have seen the evil at work here, and now you know the truth.
Okay. I am gonna say I'm not ready to do that yet because I am gonna log off. This will probably end up already being 2 to 3 episodes long. And the last one might be 1, might be 2 episodes. It just depends on how long it takes me to get through it. Since I already know how to do it, since I've already done it once, it should not take me as long as it took me the first time. But it still could take me a bit of time. But we'll see. I will come back and be ready to go maybe tomorrow. Not that that matters to you because it will be however long it takes me to upload it after that. Before you see it. Probably not 24 hours. We'll see. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.